This campsite in Montrose is an unlikely battleground in the campaign for Scottish independence. But this is not politics as usual. The people occupying these yurts are emblematic of the movement politics that has rallied Scots from Selkirk to Shetland ahead of the vote on September 18th. Far away from the televised showdown between Scottish National Party leader Alex Salmond and Better Together's Alistair Darling, a group of pro-independence artists and creative types have set about persuading their fellow Scots with a summer festival, aptly dubbed Yestival.
What you won't get from us is you won't get a panel, you won't get politicians, and you won't get people preaching to you. Our main thing is to try and get you to imagine a better Scotland. Imagine the sort of society you want to live in. And if you can imagine that, well, how can you make that happen? And what opportunity do we have on the 18th of September to make the society that you, as an individual, would like?
I spent a few days on the road with the Yestival organisers, who travelled in a vintage Airstream nicknamed Gloria Yestivan. These young Scots visited 25 towns and cities, from the borders to the far-flung Isles. Audiences were treated to music and poetry. They were urged to reflect upon what the prospect of independence meant to them and what future it could hold for Scotland.
I think in life, the more you know about yourself, the better decisions that you make. So I think as a nation, the more we know about Scotland can only be beneficial for us overall, regardless of what we may do.
Yestival is just one of many groups that have grown in parallel with the formal pro-independence campaign, encouraging advocates of a yes vote who say their side has more oomph and is reaching more voters. And although some of them are staffed by grizzled political veterans, others have attracted new people to politics, such as singer Zara Gladman.
We're just all ordinary people, many of whom who have never been involved in politics or been an activist before.
Groups such as Yestival and the Common Wheel are savvy. They have a slick online presence, an eye for design, and try to engage Scots in conversations about their future rather than lecturing them. They also have a sense of humour, such as when Gladman parodies Lady Gaga to convey her view that the Union is an ill-fated romance.
Why bother trying to make it into decisions when Westminster can do it for you? Whoa, 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 caught in a bad romance.
Allied with new tactics are old political beliefs. The fringe pro-independence groups believe a yes vote is a means to a more socialist Scotland. In this sense, it reflects how some Scots have become disillusioned with the Labour Party. For them, independence is a way of expressing what they see as the country's distinct values. At Yestival, for example, the supposed evil of the Conservative-led Westminster government was taken as a given.
David Cameron likes the Smiths. He's one of us. Ed Miliband goes to Greg's. He's one of us.
Groups such as Yestival remain the preserve of a committed minority. And a big question is whether this enthusiasm outside of the mainstream can continue to influence politics after the votes have been cast.
We all have a feeling of and a sense of urgency, and that time is now, because we know that after once the polls close on September the 18th, there's no other chances. And something that keeps coming back to us is what we don't want to do is to wake up on the 19th and feel like we should have done something more. We could have, why didn't we, chap on more doors?
Back in London, the independence campaign is synonymous with the Scottish National Party. But that is no longer true. These 2 years have stirred something north of the border, something that is rare in Western democracies: widespread interest in politics, especially among young people. Regardless of the result of the vote on September 18th, the energy released by the campaign will impact Scotland for years to come. John McDermott, Financial Times, London.